I'm going to start here because I always forget this. I planted this last fall. This is an oak leaf hydrangea. It made it through the winter. It's flowering. I was going to put it in the ground and then discovered the ground over here is really full of big roots and clay and some leftover cement. And roots are good with working with what they need, finding it. So I just kind of was like, well, we'll put it in a barrel and see what happens. We have put in more rain barrels. This one we've had a ton of rain, so this one is actually overflowing. And I've already almost emptied it twice, so if that tells you anything about how much rain we've gotten. Trying to keep it away from the house as best as I can, and I'm using that one first. My hellebore has been in bloom forever and looking fantastic. The ajuga just got done blooming. You can see a little bit of flower there. The heucheras are growing, looking really good. And here's a little surprise. I bought a Japanese painted fern at the end of the season. Put it in here, actually put it back there. And saw nothing from it, thought it was dead. And I had moved some dirt around, and I guess, I don't know if that was the magic sauce. It needed a new place. It needed a little less dirt around it, not sure. Or if it was just about to come up anyway. And yeah, one little leaf. So I got it at the end of the season for like $5. So if it turns into a plant, that'll be really cool. More heucheras. This is my hellebore that I divided off of the other one. It had put up a nice new shoot. It was looking good. It did get some damage from the Blue Jay battle of 22. His comrade. Euphorbia also has come back and grown a good bit. There's some ajuga under there. The black mondo grasses are doing good. Hostas about to bloom. More heucheras. And ajuga, mondo. You see our little tiny hostas. These little guys, I think I've said before, and those guys are supposed to be the same. They're not the same. Maybe I just need to divide it up. I don't know. I mean, it's the same color leaf, but it doesn't look like the same plant. They don't even have the same kind of flowers when they bloom. Heucheras, and hostas. And these are heritage. These were here. And these guys just popped up. These daylilies turn up everywhere. And I may put those elsewhere. I transplanted some things out here for our groundhog friend. I don't think groundhog friend has been out here to try and keep them out of my garden. But for whatever reason, these kales have just gone to seed. They haven't grown. And now they're getting eaten by caterpillars. Yeah, being totally denuded. The lettuce might live for a bit, but I don't think groundhog friend has found them. This was a plum pudding heuchera I got at the end of the season last year and thought I killed it because it kept getting uncovered. But it's coming back, so that's cool. So we'll now have 3 different types of heucheras in the bed here. I'm just going to start collecting and propagating, I guess. I did take one of the little hostas, put it in here. These are peach Melba nasturtiums that have popped up really nicely. Have some in the other bed and our other rain barrel, and the squirrels dug at least one of them up. Rhubarb is coming back. The gladiolas are popping up. Don't look like they're ready to flower quite yet. There's my other rhubarb, all 3 of them. And I did put these here because they're supposed to have deep roots and hopefully to keep water out of our basement because we have a lot of water issues being at the bottom of the hill. Just want to point out this is an ivy plant that has been growing here as long as we've been here. There's no ivy anywhere else, and it's not inside the basement and it's not outside the basement. It's just in that window. It's its own little contained ecosystem. We pulled up a bunch of dandelions yesterday. We've been leaving them all spring for the pollinators. This is our viburnum, and this is unfortunately not looking its best. It lost all its petals after a storm we had. It was looking really good for a minute there. But this can take a lot of water, can handle boggy conditions, which is why we put it there. It's a lot of drainage from the AC and from our dehumidifier in the basement. And it's thriving. It's doing its job. Because every year we were ending up with a big puddle, big mucky puddle there. And since we put it in last year, we haven't. Same thing here, hosta and a little peach melba nasturtium. I put several more seeds in there, but that's only what's come up so far. And you know what we'll call that?